Oh, welcome. Facebook's actually working too. Woo! I decided that every day this week I want to come on live with you. So I was off on holiday last week. We had the launch of my group program on Monday and our Sacred Circle on Monday, which was absolutely beautiful. So if you haven't seen that, then let me know and I can send you the replay of the Sacred Circle. But today I wanted to come on and just share something with you that came up for one of my clients, and she felt really bad because she just wasn't getting along with someone and she couldn't understand why. And I just wanted to kind of touch on this. Hey Marisha, nice to see ya. She wasn't getting along with someone and she couldn't really understand why. So, have you ever heard the term, like, she's just not on my wavelength, or they're not on my wavelength, right? Well, it is an actual thing. So, when we are working with our vibration will begin to change. And, they say that whole kind of your vibe attracts your tribe and all that as well. And we'll have different relationships at different times in our lives. But I want you to have that awareness that you maybe don't vibe with someone, right? But it doesn't mean they're a bad person. It doesn't mean you're a bad person because you just there's something just doesn't quite gel between the two of you. Because it's not our job to get along with everyone, okay? We can wish well for everyone, but not everybody, hey Lewis, not everybody needs to be our friend. And it's okay to recognize that maybe you're not vibing with someone. So this could be, someone you work with. It could even be a family member. It could be maybe someone that you used to be friends with. And now there's just something that just doesn't sit quite right between the two of you. And I want you to know that that's totally normal. So this is something I'm covering in my group coaching, because as you begin to change your frequency, you will begin to attract or repel certain people. You may trigger certain things in relationships. And this can feel quite challenging as you begin to focus on maybe your personal growth, or your energy begins to change. Other people might trigger you. You might trigger other people. And it can feel like quite a difficult thing to navigate. So I want you to know that this is totally, totally normal, that you don't vibe with everyone. Not everyone is on the same wavelength, because it is about our energy. So for example, if I find they've got quite low energy, or even if their energy is like super, super gentle, I can find that kind of almost like a little bit irritating and triggering. Not because I don't like that person, it's just they're not at the same frequency as me. Likewise, if people are really quite really, really full of energy, very, very I don't know how to describe it. Like sometimes I find people's energy abrasive if it's just too much for me, right? So you will find your own tribe. You will vibe with certain types of people. And it doesn't make you a bad person to not get vibe with everybody. Hey Fee. It doesn't make you a bad person to not vibe with everybody. It might just be that they aren't on your wavelength, right? And they're not meant to, you're not meant to get along with everybody, right? So I just wanted to share that today, because that was coming up for, hey Verma, coming up for one of my clients, because she felt bad because she didn't she thought it was she didn't like someone, right? But she's like, but I do like them. I think they're a nice person, but I just don't get on with them and I don't like feeling like this and, all of that. So I just want you to know that that is normal. Okay. So you can maybe think about that now in the relationships that you have, where you're maybe just not a vibrational match for that certain social circle anymore, or that certain relationship, or, as I say, a colleague or things. You can now know, okay, I maybe don't vibe with them, but I actually quite like them as a person. And that's okay. You don't have to have everybody as a friend and in your close vibration. So yeah, I'm going to go live every day this week, sharing various things with you, playing catch up after being off on holiday for a week. And if there's anything you want me to cover, then do reach out and we can chat and riff and all those things. Those of you that are watching live, can you relate to that? Have you ever experienced that where there's just something like you don't know what it is, but you're like, oh, like I just not vibing, or as I said, not on that same wavelength. And it's totally true, because you will be operating at a different frequency. We all have our own kind of baseline frequency that we tend to be at. Sometimes we'll go higher, sometimes we'll go lower, and that's okay. But yeah, let me know if that's something that you can kind of relate to. Yeah, if you're not saying often. Yeah. And it's good to just know that that's why, right? Because we're on different frequencies, and that is cool in the gang. It's totally okay. Manisha's saying totally get this as well. Yeah, and it makes us feel better, right? When we realise that we're just like, oh gosh, yeah, like, having to try and get on with everyone. And it tends to be the energies that aren't resonating. Yes, need to distance sometimes. Yeah, absolutely. So we need to really take ownership for our energy. Take ownership for the energies we allow to come into our aura, to come into our energetic fields. And there'll be times where you cannot control that. Maybe somebody's just in there like, yeah, you're a people pleaser. Yeah, totally get that as well. And I have had that come up so many times recently, and I'm like, oh, just, trying to pull back from certain situations. But if there's situations that you find yourself in where you're in these energies that make you feel uncomfortable for whatever reason, or you just don't resonate with, know that you are responsible for protecting your energy and cleansing your energy. Okay? When we, hey Rebecca, when we cleanse our energy and when we kind of protect our energy, we can reset that, right? So say you're at work, and as I said, there's somebody you maybe just don't vibe with, they're not on the same wavelength, you find them really abrasive, or you find them kind of annoying, whichever, whatever it is, know that you can cleanse that energy and then reset it to the vibration that you want to maintain, that you want to feel. So I'm going to share every single day this week. I'm going to come on live and share something about that. My Vibe group coaching program, the doors close this Sunday. So that's why I want to share as much as possible with you, but also just to give you some tips and tricks as well in the process. If anybody wants to know more about the group coaching, do reach out. I had a total little epiphany today about it, which I'm really excited about, because you can sign up for one program or you can sign up for all three, which means working with me right through till January. Everybody that's signed up so far has signed up right through till January. So I've thrown in some additional bonuses for those lovely ladies as well, just to hold them accountable through the whole process, to give them support through the whole process. There will be receiving healing from me each month as part of the process. They will be receiving card readings from me as part of the process. So I've added these little additional bonuses. So I will share some slides and emails and things like that as well about the group coaching. But if you want to know more about that, this Sunday is the last chance you can sign up for all three on a monthly payment plan. So if you want to know more, just drop me a message and I can send you a voice note or hop on a call, whatever you want. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow sharing more. Maybe I might speak about divine downloads, or I don't know what we're going to speak about tomorrow, but I'm excited and it's great to be back. So I'm sending you guys so much love. Thank you for joining me live, and I will see you all tomorrow. So yeah, protect that energy, reset that energy, and no, you do not have to get along with every single person. You don't have to vibe with every single person, and you can still send them love and wish them well, even if they're not your people. Alrighty, bye.